Hey guys, it's Emperor Necro. Welcome back to the third devlog of Candyfront. In this devlog, I fixed the biggest problem I have so far. It's the character. And it is bad. Also, if you're new here, Candyfront is a skill-based battle royale with a strong emphasis on cartoony and candy. But, without further ado, let's get to the bread and butter of this devlog. My approach to the character and art in general so far has been so far to make it myself. But this approach was not sustainable. To put it like this, I need more time for the important stuff. And for things that I struggle at, outsourcing is cheap and easy. So I teamed up with a great modeler to work on a fixed character, which is really just a new character. But what is this fixed character? The fixed character is called the Lolly Knight. It's a character with high speed, high health, but really long ability charge time. Its ability, I hope, will be an Ice Field, which is summoned for 5 seconds and grants the Lolly Knight faster health regeneration, but any enemies a sort of slowdown effect. But let's get onto the character itself. It's called a knight, so I wanted to pursue a sort of medieval fantasy design for the helmet. I eventually settled on a Crusader style helmet, but I decided to keep the character minimalist with only a helmet. I also chose a blue colour as these Lolly Knights are based in the far north of the Candyland world. They are the protectors of the Lolly Kingdom. But no character is complete without some juicy animations. And to get juicy animations, you have to rig. Rigging is painful. However, the mix mode route, in my opinion, is, well, really not clean. And that's bad for animating. Also, if you're interested in following the development of this game, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. It supports me, which supports Candyfront. So, after spending 4 hours in character rigging hell, I finally have a character rig. And I can now start animating. And I'm still in rigging hell, because shooting with a gun requires a gun to have a rig. So, I had to go back to rig a gun. This was actually my first time rigging a gun, and after some time, I finished rigging it. I'm actually pretty happy with how it went. Anyhow, somehow I managed to animate all of this, and despite the big workload, I managed to send it to the game. But I ran into a problem. My game feels not the greatest, shall we say, and it's in need of some game juice. So I decided to work on something quite anticipated. VFX. VFX is literally game-changing, because for cartoony games, you need a lot of VFX. And I also like VFX. There's only one problem though. I'm bad at VFX. Okay, so apparently for VFX in Unreal Engine, we use something called Niagara. But there are about 1 million settings that basically mean the same thing, like emitter spawn and particle spawn. To me it sounds just like the same thing. But finally, I got something working, and it looks like this. Next, to implement some camera shake, which is really good for a recoil effect that I want to create for the gun. There's still no camera shake. Great. Oh, I just realised now. There's no camera shake because my camera is too large or something. So the camera shake doesn't seem to happen at all. At least that's my hypothesis, but I'm quite confused actually. And setting the camera values is pain, to put it that way. I know almost nothing about cameras, and to put it with an analogy, I came in with both hands tied behind my back. But eventually, I got something working. I don't even know how, to be honest. And now, onto a new map. I was thinking about a new map called Character City. But what's different about this map? My design process with maps is that I like maps which have some background story, not as if they're conjured out of nothing. The reason why I use this technique is so that it's easier to make a unique feature for that map, which I intend to have for every map, by the way. Character City is meant to be a city that has many craters in it, but was deserted for an unknown reason. However, this map is unique as it has some meteors fall on it, which are quite obviously dangerous. It's a lot more open than cave chambers, and is much more of an open world. I think open world maps add more replayability to any map, and that is good. Also, this map's art style is going to be mainly constructed out of assets. Like I said earlier, I'm not the most talented artist, and spending some money so that I can do some programming in the time I saved is worth it. The bundle I'm using, by the way, is the Polygon bundle. Next, I work on some code optimization for Candyfront, where I changed my approach from casting to interfaces. This has actually been better for me when implementing the Lolly Knight, as it is a separate class from the Cake Warrior. Interfaces, by the way, are ways of communicating between different classes, and previously I was using another, more simpler way of using casting, but interfaces take up less memory and so it's better. Finally, I added Steam support. This means that I can integrate Steam achievements and a matchmaking system, soon I hope, and much easier security there is. Because if you don't use Steam, you have to deal with a lot of things, such as multiple IPs accessing the game, people using your open port, etc. and hackers on the game servers. Basically just bad things that Steam kind of covers for you and helps you with it. Even then, you still gotta be alert for hackers. I'm also launching my Discord server of Candyfront, where you can ask questions about Candyfront and track the development. But that's it for now. If you want to support me, please like, subscribe, hit the bell and join my Discord. But that's it for now.